let's talk about the 11 middle-class money traps that you must stay away from. And make sure you stay until the very end of the video where I share the number one biggest money trap that you need to avoid like the plague if you want to have true financial freedom. And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and click the bell because it really does help out the channel and I appreciate it. Number 11, quit eating out. One of the first costs you need to eliminate is eating out in restaurants. If you spend about $20 a day at restaurants throughout the work week, then before you know it, that turns into several $1,000s you could have saved or invested. Why pay the people at the restaurant to take your order and prepare your food when you could easily do the same thing at home for much cheaper? Number 10, payday loans. Sometimes bad things happen. You have a random financial crisis and you need fast money to pay for it. You freak out. Your emergency stash won't pay for the expenses. So you might think that some fast cash coming from a payday loan lender will really help out. But you're wrong. It won't. Just look the other way. These people are the absolute worst of the financial industry. Payday loans are a total ripoff. These payday people don't intend to really help you. They intend to benefit from you and make you wind up paying insane, outrageous interest for that loan. As appealing as it may be to go this path when you're in a bind, please just don't do it. Here's another option. Make certain you have an emergency stash. Take up an additional job or side hustle. Sell some things you don't have to have. But whatever you do, steer clear of the payday loan. Number 9, paying way too much for insurance. One issue with owning valuable things is that you have to pay insurance to keep them. I've read before that the big difference between belonging in the upper class versus the middle class is that insurance stops the middle class from rising into the next social circle. Simply put, the wealthy can have valuable possessions and the month-to-month insurance premiums to secure their belongings and continue to grow their net worth. The middle class, however, invests their money on obtaining belongings and the remainder of their earnings insuring their property to avoid financial disaster. Even though the struggling middle class doesn't really lose anything, they're also not able to grow either. Lowering your insurance premiums. A way to reduce your insurance premiums is to sell off insurable things you don't have to have, such as changing from a new vehicle to a dependable pre-owned vehicle, or relocating into a smaller-sized home. However, you'll still need to pay insurance even after you scale down. Your next step is to choose the best insurance providers that are going to cost you the least amount of money. Number 8, subscription scams. Yes, everyone likes discounts and good deals, but make sure you stay away from sketchy businesses that are just trying to take advantage of you with shady subscription deals. How do you know if you're being scammed? If a company offers you a totally free trial and then refuses to tell you how much you'll be paying after the trial has ended, then get out of there. Make sure you thoroughly check the website. If the upfront cost is hidden from you, then it's a smart idea to not get involved with it. If you sign up and then can't cancel the free trial and you can't talk to anyone, that's also a bad sign. Some companies are just hoping you'll forget the day the trial ends so you can get trapped in reoccurring payments. By all means, use a free trial for a service you're interested in, but just be sure you are aware of the cost and the cancellation terms. Number 7, indefinite month-to-month loan payments. Let's say you're spending $1,000 every month for a loan payment. Now imagine having that paid off. If you don't have to make $1,000 regular monthly payments, it's almost like you just got an immediate $12,000 yearly bonus. And you didn't even have to work more hours or change careers to receive it. I highly suggest you quit continuously borrowing money to purchase things. To pay off your existing loans quicker, follow these steps. A. Make extra monthly payments for student, car, and home loans, beginning with the highest interest rate first. B. Consolidate your high-interest debt if it helps you save money. C. Shop Craigslist or eBay rather than paying retail. And D. Pay with cash as opposed to borrowing money and paying interest. If you're currently renting, a homeowner has most likely already told you to purchase a house so you can quit paying your landlord's mortgage. It's the same idea with month-to-month payments. If you continue to have a monthly payment, you're giving away money to other individuals in the shape of loan interest. And you're most likely purchasing things you don't really have to have to begin with. I'll be talking about this more specifically later in the video. Stop falling victim to instant gratification. Prior to spending a lot of money on something, generally $100 or more, hold off for at least a day. No one wants to miss out, and we all want to have the latest gadgets, but think about it before you purchase anything irrationally. Reconsidering a huge purchase before you actually spend the money helps you distinguish between what you really want and what you really need. Number 6, timeshares. Picture this. A person hands you a totally free holiday vacation. That's awesome, right? But there's one catch. You're required to go to a business conference of sorts. Seems simple enough. However, here's what's really about to happen. At this innocent little conference, you'll be strongly influenced to purchase a timeshare, but they won't let you know that beforehand. Here's the deal. Timeshares are typically marketed to individuals who can't afford to pay for them. That's their entire marketing tactic. And if you do get one and you ever decide to sell it, you probably won't be able to. It's just downright hard to get rid of timeshares. Therefore, if you're considering buying a timeshare, just stop yourself and don't. It's pretty much like throwing your money in the gutter. Number 5, keeping all your money in the checking account. Most people see they have an additional $1,000 in the checking account, and then they believe that they can at last purchase that expensive thing they've been postponing the past couple months. You might want to consider having several bank accounts instead of keeping all of your money in one checking account. You can keep a sufficient amount of money in your checking account as well as extra money to steer clear of overdraft fees to pay for your monthly bills. Any additional earnings get placed in a different savings account that your checking account can't draw from if it overdrafts. Number 4, car leases. I know you've experienced this moment. You're driving your outdated Honda, doing your own thing, and then your buddy pulls up right next to you in a spanking brand new BMW with premium speakers and heated seats. Very, very fancy. So you might start thinking, wouldn't it be awesome to trade in my Honda for a cool vehicle, something like that BMW? It's alright if I don't have all the cash for it at the moment. I can manage to afford the monthly lease payments. So that means I should go buy the car, right? Wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Snap out of this delusion right now. Listen, a lavish car is great, but only if you can pay for it with cash up front. Leasing is the most high-priced way to drive a vehicle, so stop yourself before you even think about getting caught up in this trap. Number 3, no money down plans. So let's say you're all set to purchase yourself a brand spanking new sofa. Your old one finally saw its last days, and now you're ready to make a new purchase. It's safe to assume this is going to be a larger ticket item, so don't make the mistake of thinking you're doing a good thing by enrolling in a payment plan with no money down. Listen, having 0% down may seem like the obvious choice here. However, the no money down plan is only one more way to get you trapped into making long-lasting payments on things you should be purchasing up front. Rather than putting no money down, here's a much better tip. Save up some money and put all the money down. By paying in full, you won't have reoccurring monthly fees adding up. Number 2, student loans. The massive myth that you must get student loans to be able to pay for college is perhaps the most significant money trap in our nation these days, and it's resulted in a more than $1.7 trillion student loan problem. Here's a major nugget of truth for you. There are lots of ways to pay for schooling without having loans. You can save thousands of dollars on your schooling by doing things such as going to an inexpensive college, getting a job, making an application for grants and scholarships, tuition reimbursement, and getting some credit hours at a community college prior to relocating to a 4-year school. Believe me, the student loan business doesn't want you to win. They intend to get your money. Don't let them take it. Before I move on to number 1, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and click the bell, because it really does help out the channel and I appreciate it. Also, type the word yes in the comments below if you are going to make a commitment to stay away from these money traps. Number 1, not believing you can earn more money. I know this may sound cheesy, but bear with me. Everyone has an imagination. That means that you can use your head to eliminate challenges and think about ways to enhance your lifestyle. You don't need to wait on your manager to give you a raise. You don't have to stay stuck where you are. If you don't like your current job, then go get a new one. Dare to start your own side hustle, and who knows, maybe one day that side hustle could turn into your very own 6-figure business. But don't wait for opportunities to come. Go out and make those opportunities happen. True freedom is being able to make enough money to live the exact lifestyle you want on your own terms. Being able to go where you want, when you want to, and do what you want to do for as long as you want to do it. That is true freedom. If you want this kind of financial freedom, click the video on the screen where I share with you exactly how to quit your 9-to-5 job and start your own business. Make a commitment to have enough money to live the life of your dreams.